Hello kids. So in this worksheet we're gonna paint this beautiful flower in a vase. So for this we need our 2H pencil, eraser, ruler and a sharpener, and also we need a watercolor tubes or cakes, and we need our 0 number brush or 1 number brush, and also we need a cup of water, palette and a vase cloth. Okay, let's begin with our worksheet. Before beginning, please make sure that you have written your name and your teacher's name on top of the worksheet, which is pretty much important. And now I'm drawing the four-sided border for this artwork. And if you can see, even the four-side border, I'm drawing it very light. So even in the instructional video, I have informed you that whenever you're doing a watercolor artwork, the sketch has to be light as possible. But here I'll be making it a little bit dark so that you people can see it nice and neat, and then I'll be making it lighter by erasing it. So here I'm making a symmetry and taking the equal length in both left hand side and right hand side. I have divided the line into two halves and I'm taking equal length in both the sides. So it shows that the vase has to be equally divided into two halves. Okay, now I am making the mouth of the vase and the neck. Remember to take the measurement. Both sides has to be equal in length. Okay, I am making it darker just because you can see it, but please do not make it. And now what I'm doing is I'm just making a rough sketch where and all I want the flowers or the leaves or the stems. It's just a rough sketch. It is not like I'm making it very nice and neat. It's not like that. I'm just making a rough sketch so that I can understand where all I have to paint the flowers and the leaves. Okay, so as I told you, I'm erasing it, I'm making it lighter. Remember, always in watercolors the outline has to be lightest. So now let's begin with our painting. Make sure your brush is neat and clean. I'm just washing my brush now. So in my palette I'm gonna take all the colors. I'm taking yellow now. It's a golden yellow or a chrome yellow. You can take chrome yellow. And now let's take yellow ochre. And now I am taking the lemon yellow. So I have taken all shades of yellow and now I am taking the green, the lightest green. Now I am taking the darker green. So take all the colors in your palette. If you are using a cake, it's okay. You need not take all these things in a palette. Only when it is really necessary to mix some colors, then you can use your palette, okay? And now I have taken red color. Now I am taking sap green color. It is also called as a leaf green. So I have taken all the greens. And now I'm taking a lighter blue because if you can observe, the vase is having a lighter blue shade. So now we are done with all the colors now. So I'm just taking my brush and I'm applying the plain water for the flowers. Okay, where and all I need the colors or the flowers, leaves, I'm just applying the plain water. I'm taking some paint and I'm just touching the sheet. I'm not doing anything. Do not rub your sheet as it may get torn. I'm just taking a bit of paint and on top of water I'm making the shape of the flower. And if you can observe, I'm not making it too detailing. It is like watery. Just make the shape of the flower by using your tip of the brush. See how I'm holding the brush and using the same way. Now again I'm applying some water for the next flowers. As I am just doing only the flowers which has yellow and orange shade, I am using the same water. It won't be an issue, but when we are doing a different color, then we have to wash the brush neat and clean. I'm making the second flower now. I'm just giving the shape of the petals. I'm not doing any details. I'm just giving the shape of the petals here. Now I'm going to the third flower. Even here I'm just giving the shape of the petals. Now I have washed my brush neat and clean. And I'm taking yellow ochre. I am giving the shade. Because in the flower, if you can see, there are some darker and lighter shades as well, which appears like orange. But it's not orange, but it's yellow ochre. Okay, please take that and give the darker shade. Make sure you erase if the pencil marks are too dark. Please erase it off. We can make it in the brush. I'm just giving the plain water next to the yellow because we have to make some pink or red flowers as well. So here either you can use your pink color or you can even use your red color. Now I'm making the flowers using my pink color. Just give the shape of the flower, that would be more than enough. No need to make any more detailings. I'm making all the flowers, and if you can see, with just one paint I'm making both lighter and darker shades. Whenever I want lighter shade, I'll take less paint and more water. Whenever I want darker shade, I'll take thick paint and apply it on the shade. Use only the tip of the brush. Please observe how I am holding the brush so that you'll get an idea. Now I'm just giving a light darker shade in between the yellow flowers. I'm just giving some strokes of red over there. Just a simple strokes of red. We are almost done doing the flowers here. Please wash your brush neat and clean. Now we will make the leaves and the vase. So for that, I'm applying the plain water again. Make sure the water is neat and clean. We don't want any tinted color water which you have washed. Please keep a fresh water in order to apply it on your paper. Keep a separate glass of fresh water. I'm just applying the shade of the green. If you can see in the vase, we can see some green shade wherein the stem of the flower is reflecting. So for that, I'm applying the darker green. And also I'm applying some blue. I'm just making whichever part is blue in color, I'm just applying the blue color for that particular part, and I'm spreading it out. It has to be the lightest. And then I'll mix in green for the stems. Okay, please make sure that you follow the same steps and do this again. And do not outline it, it won't look good. And remember, art is always a good start.